Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your 2023 year in review. I apologize that I'm just getting to it. It's interesting. I thought that I already did your reading, but I did not. So here it is. I do want to give a shout out to some of my members who are Cancers. So I'm sure you'll come up through the reading. Anyways, this is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Some of you are intuitively guided. That's fine. You may have Cancer, prominent in your chart. Maybe you don't know it. Or you're just checking on a Cancer's energy, see how it's going to go, like maybe between you and them. Anyways, whatever brought you, welcome. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm going to use 3 different decks, and then I'm probably going to use Mother Mary at the end today. I don't know why I want to use it at the end. But we're going to clarify with the Crystal Vision. I chose this because I know a lot of you like the Crystal Vision. We are going to use, for our main spread, we're going to use the Tarot of Dreams, and we're going to use the Light Seers. This is a deck I really like for you. I like for water, period, but I really like for Cancer. All right, everything's pre-shuffle, guys, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a couple shuffles. We are going to break it down per season, winter, spring, summer, fall, but we are going to read it as a whole. Many of you know I connect to my guide, so I feel like our readings, tell a story, and your issues will come up, whatever you're dealing with or whatever questions you may have, and you just want to trust your intuition. All right, let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to bring the screen down. Wow. I like this, Cancer. Ace of Pentacles. So something's coming into your physical world, really to expand it. The Pentacles can talk about your money, your creativity, what you do in the world. It can talk about your foundation, the money to finally buy that home or the down payment, buy that car. It can be a multitude of things for different people. But I like it as your first card. We have the High Priestess. So Sandy, what do I do with that ace? Well, your intuition's going to let you know. This tells me that this ace is something that is probably pre-planned, and I mean planned by the soul before it came to this physical plane, into this lifetime. So it feels like something is about to come to fruition, and this is something you do want to trust your intuition with. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Maybe it's something surprising, like I wasn't even expecting this pentacle, and what do I do with it? Well, I feel like that pentacle's being sent to you like as a blessing. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Devil. I don't want to give it to the devil. This is a card of Capricorn. This is about temptations. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Interesting. Knight of Wands, she carefree. I feel like the only thing you don't want to spend this pentacle on is anything of a lower vibration, anything, that tempts you towards the dark, and when I say dark, I just mean something that won't benefit you, or because this ace is meant to expand your world, so we want to make sure that it does, right? We don't want to use it, we don't want to backslide, you know what I mean? But the Knight of Wands is very passionate type energy, and when you see a knight, that means this knight is bringing something to you, much like the Ace of Pentacles. This ace has roots, so this is something that can take root. Maybe it's meant to take root. It's also going to feel passionate, desirable. I don't know, sitting next to the Devil. Some of you could certainly just be a Capricorn. Let's look at the bottom of this deck first. We have the Three of Cups. Well, that's the energy of joy and celebration. So I'm happy to see this because, though, however, I do want to say, for some of you, just have your drinking in check. Because this could certainly represent, like overdoing it with, having more than 3 glasses of wine, So, I just feel like just have that in check. And I don't even feel like putting a big spin on it. 4 cups underneath that. Okay, let's bring in the Tarot of Dreams. Again, pre-shuffled, but I like to shuffle them with you here. Let's give them a cut. Faith. Look at that. The Hierophant. Card of Taurus, by the way. Interesting, because I thought I did your reading and I thought I did Taurus's reading. And you're the 2 readings that I haven't done. Which I swore I did them. But I did not. So anyways, Card of Taurus. This is about your faith. Your belief system. Something interesting is, I felt the energy of what 2023 is going to mean for a lot of us. And it's a very spiritual year. It is a year where things, things are meant to move a little slower. It's a year about introspection. Did I say that right? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is, and this is something I hardly ever do because I hardly ever have the time anymore. But while I was just getting all my cards in order, I watched a quick video, and it was John Edwards. And my God, I haven't seen him since he had that TV show Crossing Over, I think it was called. But it was just so interesting because everything that he talked about for 2023, I had felt. I had felt it. And it's like he just put words to it. I should have shared that video. But anyways, Hierophant. So this is questioning your belief system, and that was one of the things that I guess we both felt is this is a year when we are looking within. You know what I mean? Like this Ace of Pentacles coming above the Hierophant. This is, I want to trust divine, first of all, because this is something that can truly take root. And to me, that means it can last forever. Or at least last the rest of this lifetime, but maybe for eternity. I feel like this is a year where we're being really real with ourselves. No more illusions. The devil can certainly cast that illusion type energy, but the Hierophant would rise you above. Or you rise above it. So, this is also a year of questioning. And then maybe not even accepting the first answer. Like, definitely use your intuition. But this is a year of really probing and going deeper. It's like somebody puts a contract in front of you. You're going to want to read that contract before you sign it. You know what I mean? You don't want to just sign it, even if it's from like a best friend. So dig a little deeper, and then trust your intuition. And 5 talks about change. So it's interesting with the Ace of Pentacles there. This may be an opportunity for some type of change in your life, but I feel like it would be good change. All right, we have the 10 of Wands. Interesting. 10 of Wands. First of all, we go from a 5 to a 10. This isn't the greatest 10, but, I feel like this speaks of a chapter in your life where it seemed like all the responsibility was on your shoulder. You may be someone who tends to put all the responsibility on your shoulder. I feel like you're just being asked to look at that. You know what I mean? Like, this is not the year to carry around dead weight and other people's weight. Let them carry their own. And I say that because this is the energy where sometimes I feel like it's almost too much. Like, I want it to end. I want it to end. Some of you may have been praying for a situation to come to an end or a way out of it. And I feel like that's exactly what this Ace is doing. It's helping you find the way out. Okay, let's keep going. With the Page of Pentacles. Giving me that little side eye. Coming under the Devil. Could be someone who's very tempting. And then we have the King of Cups. Can be you. Another Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It's interesting, though, because this King is being mirrored by the Hierophant. So I feel like this is someone who would have their face system intact. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't live by any illusions. And it's also interesting because this King may be, you know, if it's not you, interesting because I just realized we have this page next to the King. This could talk about younger, you know, someone could be younger than me. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? I don't know. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Swords. Interesting. Interesting. So, Seven of Swords is untrustworthy energy. Seven of Swords is like the thief in the night. I feel like that may be why, right off the bat, I was saying be careful, like, you know, if you're handing this pentacle out, that you're handing it to the right person. You know, this pentacle's meant for you. And it's meant to expand your world. So I feel like just be careful of anyone. You know, it's interesting because the Devil has like his hand out. Almost like, give it to me. Give it to me. But the Hierophant's like, no, 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 no. This is yours. You deserve this. You earned this. And then someone's like, well, but give it to me. So I think you clearly have to understand who it is you're giving to and why. All right, let's bring the crystal vision right in, and I'm going to slide these over. Bring these down, give ourselves some room. Dang it, I'm just thinking, did I turn my volume up? I did, good. See that King on the bottom of the deck also. Okay, I'm not really ready to take anything, but Seven of Swords popped out, or Seven of Wands. It's the energy of feeling like you need to defend yourself. Look at that, the Ace of Pentacles again, the Two of Wands. Oh, excuse me. Just want to bring it up a little bit. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and then the Four of Swords. Healing. Two Pentacles means you're ready to take the next step. You're ready to step into something. Ace of Pentacles right there. Right there again. We'll see if it comes back out. Alright, let's give him a cut. And let's start at the beginning. Let's look at this ace with your intuition, the High Priestess, your higher self. You know, the High Priestess, when I see the page, like we have the Page of Wands, it could be like my Fool's energy, you know, like living in my Fool's energy, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And then, you know, when you think of the Fool, you think about the lessons of the Fool and who's there to help the Fool. Of course, a magician is the first person who teaches the Fool. You have all the tools you need to really be successful on this next part of your journey. The High Priestess is your intuition. It's your GPS to help guide you. But you got to pay attention to it at the same time. I feel like also, you know, I want to say, like, your past experiences are what shaped you. So even if they've been difficult, I don't want to look at them like I wish they never happened, because I feel like it is your past experiences that allow you to be exactly who you are right now. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right, well, the Queen of Pentacles can be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but I have to say this queen would take this pentacle and she would definitely grow it. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, her specialty is, you know, finding those details that other people miss. You know, like I can read between the lines. It can be psychic type energy also. But it's coming in to help her expand her pentacles. And again, I feel like you're all people. So, you know, of course this can be, you know, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn for some. But I feel like this is really talking about you and this pentacle and what it can do for you. Wow. Eight of Pentacles. So some of you are creating something new. It's coming from your creative mind, your creative body. It's coming from above. As above, so below. It's like epiphanies. These epiphanies are like from your higher self, from your spirit guides also. So the Eight of Pentacles says, be willing to step into something, even if you don't know all you think you need to know, because this is the energy of learning while you, or growing while you learn, and you will learn as you go. But it's not that you don't come to the table without this wisdom. You already have the wisdom. It's like you got the ball now, put it to use. This tells you whatever you focus on is also what you're going to grow. Some of you, I mean, you're just meant to be in your creative house right now. And, you know, we're looking at, this is really winter as we kind of are breaking them down. So, a new beginning. That ace would certainly support that. The queen would support that. We have the Ace of Wands coming over the Devil. You really should call that temptation. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Star. This is about your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes. So it's like you're actively manifesting, Cancer. You're actively manifesting, or you have the ability to actively manifest. Out of the light. For some of you, it's interesting because the Devil now has the Ace of Wands. And what's next to it is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands, she's looking right at that ace. So I'm a little leery. I don't know, I'm a little leery of this Devil having this ace. And I say that only because if I take that ace plus that 9, it's going to equal up to this 10, which really follows it. So I feel like this is just saying, I feel like I have to look at that a little deeper. I want to know this devil. I want to get to know him a little deeper. We have the Magician. We have the Six of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Interesting. Now we have Page of Cups with the Page of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Okay. And the Sun. So maybe I have nothing to worry about here. I don't think I have anything to worry about here. You know, I would say, if nothing else, this can just remind you, you know, like, when you, like, receive these pentacles, just know who you're giving to. That's all. Now, you know, it says the devil, right? But it's the energy of temptation, but it's also energy of Capricorn. And I don't like to give Capricorn a bad rap all the time. So I feel like this Nine of Wands is reflecting upon this Ace. And for some of you, this could be, do I want to step into it? And it's also interesting, we go from the Six of Pentacles down to the Three of Pentacles. But I'm not really feeling that's a bad thing, because the Magician is before that. Now, we got to remember, we do have the Seven of Swords, which again can be like tricky energy, as the Magician can also be tricky energy, though he's in the upright. The Six of Pentacles, I feel like for some of you, this could talk about a relationship, whether it be a work relationship or, you know, a different type of relationship. Again, it's the energy of knowing who you're giving to, right? You know, listen, you have such a beautiful heart, such a charitable type heart. And some people can take advantage of that. I have a feeling there may have been someone, let's just say back in the day, who did take advantage of that. So I feel like all it's saying is, as, you know, if someone is coming into your life, give it a moment of reflection. You know, because it can feel very passionate, and that can feel good, right? But then, you know, it's just like giving it a moment of reflection. I'm not telling you not to move into it, because the Sun, it's like, you know, if there's anyone around me who is against me, my guides are going to point it out. If there's anyone who is trying to take from me, my guides are going to point it out. Your guides are going to point it out. And then what you do with it is really up to you. But the Sun is complete illumination. So there's nothing really I have to fear. Some of you, this could talk about an earlier relationship with the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands right here. Could be when we were younger. Okay, but anyways, I just kind of wanted to get another look at the Devil's energy, but it's coming in the light. And I feel like also some of you may surprisingly find yourself, like, as you move into this energy, let's just say through the winter months, and that is really creating for yourself, you know, building your pentacles, again, taking that pentacle that has roots and really making something of your dreams come true. I wouldn't be surprised at the same time. You know, I kind of feel like it's almost like a secret admirer. Like there may be a secret admirer, and this could be someone that you knew. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. This is also, Sun is also the card of Leo, by the way. Alright, I'm going to pick these up because I just kind of wanted to look a little more at the Devil. Alright. We have the Seven of Wands, so it made its way back out, but it's coming over this Ten of Wands. You know, I gotta know who I'm giving my energy to. If this is the energy of, needing to defend yourself, defend your actions, or if someone, like if I always have to question someone else, well, that's probably my answer right there, right? If I'm constantly having to question and wonder, my answer may be I need to focus on something else. Some of you, because you've been through some difficult experiences, listen, I feel like Spirit or Divine uses, or God, however you want to say it, uses our experiences as a platform to then help others. So, like one time I had to defend myself, but now I'm helping others to defend themselves. All right, we have the Queen of Swords, and then we have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is mirrored by the Star, Cancer. Eight of Swords is a self-created prison. It's coming over this king. It's interesting too, because I feel like we're talking a little bit about your money, your creativity, your businesses, that type of thing, but I feel like we're also talking about your love life. Because it's interesting, I feel this queen right away coming out like in a conversation type, saying, let's just say somebody comes into your life, whether you've known them or you're just meeting them for the first time. The Queen of Swords to me, now listen, can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, of course. But I feel like this is someone who, if I'm moving into this Ace of Wands energy, again, passionate, right? But she's also someone who, because I've dealt with the Seven of Swords in my life, the only way I'll accept anyone as it relates to a relationship in my life is if they come with truth and honor. You know what I mean? Like, if there cannot be lies. Like, everything must be on the table. And I feel like this king is the one who's carrying this Eight of Swords energy. So, this king, there's some reason why this king had to build this wall around him. Maybe he wants to be as honorable as this queen is asking, but he's questioning that within himself at this moment. Let's go right below. As above, so below. So, as of right now, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Again, something is coming into your physical world, and it is meant to expand it, baby. The Queen of Pentacles would take that pentacle, and she would make sure that it would take root. Eight of Pentacles, the willingness to step into something, even if you're like, I don't know if I'm going to be any good at it, but it's something that instinctively, because it's coming over the High Priestess, something instinctively I already know that you're going to be good at. And again, I feel like for some, it's coming from your previous experiences that now have become your wisdom. And I feel like that's exactly why I said earlier, like, I can't regret my experiences, because my experiences are what made me who I am. I don't feel like you are the one who's carrying this Eight of Swords, maybe a little bit, but I really feel like it's someone else. And I feel like the main reason why they're carrying it is, it's almost like I know that you require that I be upfront and honest with you at all times. I know that you deserve maybe more than I don't know if I can give you. So this king to me feels like, it's almost like I want to but it's almost like he's questioning himself. But can I? Seven of Pentacles. I kind of love seeing this right here. Because first of all, it's coming under that Ace of Pentacles. That Queen of Pentacles will know what to do with it. It is part of your dream system, your hopes, your wishes, right? But actively manifesting them. I love that it's coming over the Hierophant. And of course, for some of you, it could mean a Taurus. But I feel like it's talking about your belief system and how it has grown, your spirituality and how it has grown. But now I feel like it's a 5, so now I need to do something with it. You know, it's like, what's that saying? And I can't remember who said it. Oh my God. You know, but it's about finding your purpose. And then once you find your purpose is to share that. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is to me. It's my soul seed of intentions, different experiences that I want to have here in this lifetime. This is about patience, right? Patience, allowing something to come to full, you know, or let's put it a different way, allowing, let's say this is your apple tree, allowing your apple to fully ripen before you pick it. Cancer, I feel like there's something that you're bringing to the world. It just feels so natural. And even if it takes you a moment to trust within yourself about this, I feel like the rest of us are just automatically be like drawn to it. Drawn to you. 777. We're in a universal year 7, by the way. Alright. We have the 4 of Cups coming over that 10 of Wands. We have the Emperor, card of Aries. But I have to tell you, because first of all, it's coming under this page, or over this page of Wands, and now we have the Emperor. And in this King's energy, I wondered if, listen, I feel like this King can raise his vibration, his or her vibration. I feel like this King can meet the requirements of this Queen. And I also feel like, you know, because this is the energy of really looking up to the Emperor. You know, I feel like this is talking about growth from the page to the Emperor. Let's keep going. Hello, Knight of Swords. And then 9 of Cups. Let me rearrange myself. I broke my foot and I have to keep moving it. Moving my leg. Okay. 2 9s right here. One's the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands just means I'm looking at, you know, I've reflected upon at least the last chapter, if not every chapter, you know, pinnacles in my life, and I've looked at them in a way of how I have grown from it. You know, before I said you take that 9 and then you add that Ace of Wands, it can bring us to the 10 of Wands. But I have to tell you, I just feel like there's nothing to worry about here. Now, as I say that, I do feel like there is someone over here who is trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure it out for themselves. And it can be someone that you used to know, and it can be someone who maybe didn't carry the most trustworthy energy. And listen, I know this doesn't mean that everybody's taking that person back. Not at all. But there may be a few who have evolved. You know, why can't they evolve? If we evolved, why can't they evolve? But I feel like, you know, like slower than me. Like their evolution has been slow. But nonetheless, I do feel like, because I feel like this Queen is I don't want to say making certain demands, but I do feel like there cannot be any walls. Like if you come to me, your walls must be down. And I'm saying that because I feel like the Queen, you have put your walls down. Now that doesn't mean that that Eight of Swords never pops up again, right? But once we have clarity over it, and once we start to really trust our intuition, we understand that we don't need to create these walls, right? Our intuition's going to let us know. It's going to spark, right? It's going to let us know something is good. It's going to let us know if something is bad, right? We just have to trust in that. But this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that this king's journey has been slow. But I do feel like he ultimately reaches, let's just say, the emperor status. I also want to say that for some of you, this could be someone that you end up collaborating with. You know, it's interesting because I just got this image for some of you, like, you don't even know this person. And I feel like, you know, like, it's like you're doing something online, let's say. Let's say you have a channel like I do. And someone listens to you and they're learning and growing through your words, through your experiences. And what you're doing is helping them bring down their own walls. So I feel like there is like an admiration for what you do. And you're helping them grow. You're helping them grow. You're helping them find that inner harmony within themselves. Now, that situation could certainly turn into something. And the reason why is I feel like because what you're doing is you're helping them to raise their own vibration. Now, maybe it's not you. Maybe it's, you know, someone else. And that's why I always say, too, like, you know, the guys and girls comments, like, talk to each other, right? Because if we're together in a reading, then, or if you were guided to this reading, who knows? You know what I mean? Like, I always say that, like, who knows? Nine of Cups. Inner harmony. Learning to love life again. Allowing myself to have emotional experiences. Adventures. There's a lot of adventurous type energy on the board. And it's interesting because I feel like when that king breaks that block or frees themselves, communication seems to come in. Some type of communication will come in. I feel like all these experiences are meant to be. Because, why? Because I feel like they're moving you to a higher vibration. And therefore, you know, I feel like those who have a lower vibration around you, I feel like they're going to fall away. And I know that's not always easy. But, you know, you don't want to lower your vibration to meet someone else's. Have them raise their own vibration to meet yours. This is something your soul, these are experiences your soul wanted to have. And it just so happens they wanted to have them now, in 2023. Okay. Judgment. Spiritual team with the Knight of Swords and then that Seven of Swords. Listen, someone's coming back into your life that maybe your heart wants it to, but maybe the energy was difficult in the past, but doesn't mean like, you know, doesn't mean like you stopped loving or what have you. I feel like just taking a step into it, like, you know, and I've been saying that a lot in the readings for 2023, like taking a step into it. I don't feel like anything has to move quickly. And that's what I want to remember. Like, I don't have to go from, A to Z right off the bat in a relationship or the potential, right? Because I feel like this is the spark. This is the spark. And then this is you just taking a moment to reflect upon it. Again, I feel like you're coming very clear to the table. What it is you're looking for. Or if it's someone coming in that, like, you didn't expect to come in, you still have your priorities in order. All right. What do I want to look at? I don't know. Well, we got the Ace of Swords. We'll take him right down the middle. The High Priestess. It's like your intuition's talking to you. Your higher self is speaking. Four Swords. Healing process. This is the healing of the body, mind, and soul, but this is also the healing of our own actions and reactions and, knowing our part. Not in a judgmental type of way. Not at all. Just, I need to know me. I need to know who I am. Four Swords. I feel like it's not just for you. It's also for this person over here. Look at that. The Knight of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles to me is energy. It's this pentacle. It's this pentacle that's coming into your world. And it's brought by the Knight. So to me, the Knight is your guardian angel. This is someone who, that would step forward to bring this to you. This is slow moving, no doubt. But there's a reason why it moves slow. And it's not always slow moving. Listen, if my vibration, like I have learned, and doesn't mean I'm perfect because we're imperfect human beings, but we are also spiritual beings having a human experience, and we got to remember that. I feel like it's one of your spiritual buddies like, hey, I'm about ready to bring this pentacle in. This speaks about the right time. And that I can trust. Let's follow that Knight just for a second. When is the Knight coming in? After the healing process. Doesn't have to mean again, like I'm completely healed. Everything is like, 100% with me. No, but I'm understanding my own energy. Three Swords. Three of Swords over that Eight of Swords. Interesting. Six of Swords. I feel like just staying right there. And then the Eight of Cups. Okay. Now I get it. I'm like, why would your guardian angel bring out the Three Swords? Here's why. Because this Three Swords is probably energy that you've been carrying around, right? It's heartache. I do feel like it's prior. This is nothing that's this Knight is not bringing you heartache. I feel like what this Knight is saying, because healing is right behind this Knight. What am I healing? The Three of Swords. And then I'm letting it go. Six of Swords, I'm letting it go. What no longer serves me, I no longer carry. Right? It's like, I'm feeling like a hoarder type energy, and it's like, how do I have room for anything new to come into my life if I don't make room? This is the realization of all that's been toxic to you, including yourself. And what I mean by that is can be my own thought system also. I can't just put it all on them. I got to take my own responsibility, and that can just be my reaction. Or sometimes, maybe with the Ten of Wands, I stay too long. And I'm saying that because these are both cards of movement. Eight of Cups tells you exactly where you want to look within your emotional house. But it's also taken residence in your thought system. But the ability to clear that. I feel like the heartache of yesterday has no room for your present and your future. Eight of Cups. Once I have that emotional clarity, it's about a new beginning. Eights are about self and new beginnings. I love that not only am I clearing the toxic type energy, even in my own stored thoughts, but I'm also clearing the emotional energy. And that just opens up your life. It opens up your world. And, because this can happen for you, why can't it also happen for this person? I like we have the Eight of Cups, and then we have the Nine of Cups. That's pretty fast, right? Like there's really nothing in between except this Knight and the King. Eight of Cups, emotional clarity. Moving out of that. Right, I'm going to pick up what cups I can, and the ones that I don't understand, maybe I just let them be. Maybe they don't have a whole lot of room in my life. Nine of Cups, that inner harmony. Listen, when you can find inner harmony and then move into a relationship, it's night and day. I feel like this Queen of Swords, again, I do feel like it's you. And I feel like it's just you stating your case, but I don't feel like you're saying it in a hard way. Like, you must be like this. Because I don't think you need to, because your intuition should be on fire, especially with the Ace of Wands right next to it. Should be on fire. Also, the Eight of Pentacles coming over your intuition. By the way, I just realized we have the High Priestess, and the Eight of Swords. So, it's going to talk about two people who find themselves on a similar path. So I almost feel like I just got to allow this to happen in its time. Almost like with your guardian angel here, I don't have to put a lot of I just need to put my intentions out of what it is I'd like to see in my world, and then be proactive in your world, because the Four of Cups is anything but that. And some of you, I feel like this has just been a timeout. Like a pause in the action. Maybe you weren't sure about where to go next, but I feel like you are now. Alright, I do want to take Mother Mary over this whole spread. Cancer, I feel like this is going to be a great year for your Pentacles. Again, it is going to take your focus, but if you're willing to focus on your Pentacles in your creative house, I feel like this is a year where you're going to see real expansion. I feel like for some of you, like you've been in like the learning and the setting up process, and now it may be about truly bringing it to the world. Trust yourself, even if there's a little fear that maybe they won't love me. We're going to love you. All right, Mother Mary, what say you over this reading? Okay, we got a lot. I'm going to take them all. First of all, she says patience. Patience, my child. I trust in divine timing. That's what the Knight of Pentacles wants you to do. Just trust in divine timing. And know when your vibration hits a certain level, that's what will come back to you. I mean, that's the law of attraction. Wherever your vibration is at and your intention is at, is what's going to come back to you. You know, if I expect bad things to happen, I'll be damned, they do. But when I expect good things to happen, I'll be damned, they do. Now, that's with my action behind it, though. What am I reading? Patience. This is like temperance. Sun, sun, everywhere, sun. I watch for, notice, and trust the signs that heaven continuously sends. Well, that's all these aces, the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, trusting within them. Something's not right, it won't feel right. Watched over. I allow myself, it's interesting because it's coming right over the Knight of Pentacles. So, you know, you're being watched over. I allow myself to feel safe and enjoy my life, knowing that heaven is watching over my loved ones and me. I allow myself to feel safe. The more I pay attention and watch for the signs, the more I really can trust that, listen, this whole life is a spiritual journey. And you are not alone. You have your beautiful guides who are really helping you. Mercy. Mercy. I am kind and thoughtful towards myself and others. I am kind and thoughtful towards myself and others. Patience. I trust in divine timing. Signs, everywhere a sign. From who? Your spiritual team. They're watching over you. They're helping you to manifest what it is of your soul's desires. And then your thought system. I am kind and thoughtful towards myself and others. All right. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I know I'm supposed to break it down seasonal, but I feel like this kind of is giving us like your year in review. It's like the story of you, but I love the way it's opening. It's opening up with an ace. Like this season opens up with an ace. This season opens up with an ace. This season has the star, and then this season has just like everything. But I feel like it's just like the story unfolding for you. Pay attention to the signs. They're going to guide you. They're going to guide you. I love you guys. I thank you as always. So much gratitude for you. I will see you next time at our table. Bye-bye. I do apologize for getting this reading out so late, by the way. But I love you. Bye-bye.